Gossip Girl actress Michelle Trachtenberg is dead at the age of 39. Sources confirmed to CBS News that she was found in her New York City home and believe her death was not suspicious.
Michelle Trachtenberg was once a household name, rising to fame as Dawn Summers in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and later starring in hits like EuroTrip and Gossip Girl. But while she seemed to have it all, Hollywood wasn't as kind as it appeared. Like many child stars, fame came with a price. The transition from teen sensation to adult actress wasn't easy, and as the roles became fewer, the struggles became more apparent. Behind the scenes, Trachtenberg faced challenges that few knew about, until now. What really happened after the cameras stopped rolling, and what secrets from her past are finally coming to light? Let's uncover the truth behind Michelle Trachtenberg's Hollywood journey. A life in the spotlight and the struggles behind it. Michelle Christine Trachtenberg was born on October 11, 1985 in New York City. Her parents, Lana and Michael Trachtenberg, were Jewish immigrants. Her father originally from Germany and her mother from Odessa, Ukraine. Growing up, she was deeply connected to her heritage, with grandparents residing in Israel. Her mother even helped her learn Russian for a role in 2013. She spent her early years in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, attending the Bay Academy for the Arts and Sciences before moving with her family to Los Angeles. There, she continued her education at Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks. Despite her rising fame, her school years were anything but easy. She often spoke about the bullying she endured, revealing that classmates singled her out, physically attacked her, and made her feel like an outsider. Even as she built a successful career, Trachtenberg never married or had children. She kept much of her personal life private, though, at the time of her death, she had been in a long-term relationship with her agent Jay Cohen for 5 years. A childhood marked by bullying. Success came early for Trachtenberg, but fame at a young age brought challenges. While other children might have been excited to see a classmate on television, many of her peers reacted differently. Instead of admiration, she faced relentless bullying. Classmates excluded her, mocked her for being the girl on TV, and in some cases physically harmed her. She later shared that she still had scars from being thrown down the stairs and slammed into lockers. These experiences left a lasting impact, shaping her perspective on how cruel children and the world could be. As an adult, she refused to let those memories define her in a negative way. Instead, she used her platform to speak out against bullying, offering support and encouragement to others going through similar struggles. Through social media, she regularly shared messages of hope, reminding people that they were not alone. She also made a point to acknowledge the teachers who had supported her, proving that even small acts of kindness could make a world of difference. Trachtenberg's career in entertainment started when she was just 3 years old, starring in a commercial for Whisk detergent. Over the years, she became a familiar face in advertising, appearing in over 100 commercials before she even reached her teenage years. Her first major television role came with an appearance on Law & Order, but it was Nickelodeon's The Adventures of Pete and Pete that put her on the map. She played Nona Mecklenburg, a quirky and memorable character that resonated with young audiences. Around the same time, she also landed the role of Lily Montgomery on the soap opera All My Children, proving her ability to take on more dramatic roles. Her breakthrough in film came in 1996, when she starred in Harriet the Spy. The role required her to leave Pete and Pete during its 3rd season, but it solidified her status as a rising star. She followed that success with Migo, a short-lived television series that earned her a Young Artist Award. By 1999, she had transitioned back into film, appearing in Inspector Gadget and Cannot Be Heaven, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and a career-defining role In 2000, Trachtenberg took on one of her most iconic roles as Dawn Summers in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Her character, introduced as Buffy's younger sister in the show's 5th season, was actually a mystical key disguised as a human. While the storyline allowed her to become a central part of the series, her addition changed the show's dynamic in ways that not all fans appreciated. Despite some backlash against the character, Trachtenberg's performance stood out. She held her own alongside an established cast and brought depth to a role that could have easily been one-dimensional. Her chemistry with Sarah Michelle Gellar helped strengthen the sisterly bond at the heart of the storyline. At the same time, not everything about her experience on Buffy was positive. She later hinted at troubling encounters with the show's creator, Joss Whedon, who would come under scrutiny for his treatment of cast and crew. Without providing details, she revealed that a rule was put in place to prevent Whedon from being alone with her, suggesting that her time on set was not always comfortable. During her years on Buffy, she also took on other projects. From 2001 to 2003, she hosted the Discovery Kids series Truth or Scare, earning a Daytime Emmy nomination for her work. The creative force behind Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, Joss Whedon, had long been considered one of Hollywood's most respected showrunners. His work on Firefly, Dollhouse, and The Avengers solidified his status as a visionary. However, in recent years, troubling stories about his behavior on set began to surface. Former cast members spoke out about toxic experiences while working under Whedon, revealing an environment that was far from the empowering feminist storytelling Buffy had represented on screen. When Sarah Michelle Gellar publicly addressed the controversy in 2021, Trachtenberg backed her up. She reposted Gellar's statement and added a cryptic but unsettling revelation. At some point during production, a rule was put in place to prevent Whedon from being alone with her. She never elaborated on what led to that decision, nor did she share further details about her experiences, but the implication was clear. Not all of her time on Buffy had been safe or comfortable. The revelation left fans with even more questions. What exactly happened on set that led to such a strict rule? And why did it take so many years for these stories to emerge? While Trachtenberg never provided more details, her statement only added to the growing list of allegations against Whedon. But behind-the-scenes troubles were not the only challenge Trachtenberg faced on Buffy. Even on-screen, her role put her in a difficult position with fans. The character fans love to hate. Taking on a major role in an established show is never easy, but joining Buffy the Vampire Slayer in its 5th season came with an added layer of difficulty. Not only did Trachtenberg step into a beloved series, but her character Dawn fundamentally changed the story's dynamic. The writers introduced Dawn with a carefully crafted backstory. They explained her sudden presence by revealing that she had been mystically inserted into Buffy's life, disguised as her younger sister. Despite the creative way they handled it, not all fans welcomed the change. Dawn's personality was that of a typical teenager, emotional, moody, and often frustrated with her older sister. But while the writers intended for her to bring a fresh dynamic to the show, many viewers found her insufferable. Fans who had followed Buffy's journey for 4 seasons struggled to adjust to the new sibling relationship, and Dawn's frequent whining and rebellious attitude made her a target of criticism. Some compared her to Scrappy-Doo, the often loathed addition to the Scooby-Doo franchise. To them, Dawn felt like an unnecessary inclusion that disrupted the established balance of the show. Even years after Buffy ended, fans still debated her character online, with many expressing how much they disliked her. But was the backlash fair? Some fans came to appreciate Trachtenberg's performance, acknowledging that she played the role exactly as it was written. Dawn was supposed to be an annoying younger sister, and Trachtenberg delivered that portrayal with precision. Even those who disliked the character admitted that she had great on-screen chemistry with Sarah Michelle Gellar, which made their sibling dynamic feel believable. Still, for Trachtenberg, being so strongly associated with a divisive character was a double-edged sword. On one hand, Buffy gave her lasting recognition in the industry. On the other, it meant that one of her biggest career moments came with a wave of fan resentment. After Buffy ended, Trachtenberg sought to prove herself beyond the role of Dawn Summers. She jumped into film starring in the 2004 comedy EuroTrip, a movie that became a cult classic. That same year, she took on a more serious role in Mysterious Skin, a critically acclaimed drama directed by Gregor Reiki. In the film, she played Wendy, the best friend of Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, a teenage hustler. The movie premiered at the Venice Film Festival, marking a major step in her career. She also continued working in television, landing a recurring role in 6 Feet Under as Celeste, a pop star grappling with the pressures of fame. In 2005, Trachtenberg took on one of her most physically demanding roles in Ice Princess, a Disney sports drama. She played Casey Carlisle, a young science whiz torn between her academic future and her passion for figure skating. Rather than relying solely on stunt doubles, she trained in figure skating, enduring multiple injuries throughout filming. Despite the challenges, she delivered a performance that resonated with audiences, further cementing her ability to lead a film. She also found her way into the music industry, not as a singer, but as a featured star in music videos. She appeared in Fall Out Boy's This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race, Joaquin Phoenix's directed Tired of Being Sorry by Ringside, and Trapped's Echo, a return to horror and a rising Gossip Girl. In 2006, Trachtenberg starred in the slasher film Black Christmas, a remake of the 1974 cult horror classic. Though the film did not receive widespread acclaim, it gave her a chance to explore the horror genre in a way she had not since Buffy. By 2008, she secured one of her most memorable later roles as Georgina Sparks on Gossip Girl. Georgina, a former party girl and rehab escapee, stirred chaos whenever she appeared. The role allowed Trachtenberg to play against type, showing off her ability to portray manipulative and cunning characters. She first appeared toward the end of season 1, making an unforgettable impression. Fans of the show quickly embraced Georgina as a love-to-hate villain, leading to multiple return appearances. She was brought back for a significant arc in season 2, made guest appearances throughout seasons 3 and 4, and became a near-constant presence in the show's final season. Unlike Dawn Summers, Georgina was not met with widespread disdain. Instead, she became one of Gossip Girl's most talked-about characters. During her Gossip Girl run, Trachtenberg also worked on other television projects. She starred in the short-lived NBC medical drama Mercy, which lasted only 1 season. In 2009, she returned to the big screen with 17 Again, starring alongside Zac Efron and Matthew Perry in the fantasy comedy. The following year, she had a small role in Kevin Smith's buddy cop comedy Cop Out, starring Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan, exploring new roles and writing. In 2016, Trachtenberg took on a new role, this time behind the scenes. She became a member of the Writers Guild of America, revealing that she had written multiple scripts. Her early love for writing, inspired by her role in Harriet the Spy, had come full circle. She worked on various projects, including a screenplay based on the book Toy Monster, though none of her scripts made it to production. During this time, she also starred in Guidance, an online drama series where she played a high school guidance counselor. As Gossip Girl returned in 2022 for its HBO revival, Trachtenberg reprised her role as Georgina Sparks in the show's 2nd season. It was a nostalgic moment for longtime fans, allowing her to bring back one of her most iconic characters. In 2023, she lent her voice to the animated Apple TV adaptation of Harriet the Spy, re-engaging with the story that first made her a household name. Despite Hollywood's ups and downs, she remained active, continuing to pursue new projects. She'd been scheduled to appear at the South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas on March 12, 2025. Tragically, she never made it, facing harassment on social media. The rise of social media reshaped celebrity culture, creating a direct connection between stars and their fans. But with that access came an unavoidable downside: constant public judgment. Michelle Trachtenberg, having spent her entire life in the spotlight, quickly learned just how harsh the internet could be. Scrolling through the comments of her posts, it became clear that she faced an overwhelming amount of negativity. Strangers mocked her appearance, spread rumors about her personal life, and made cruel remarks about her career. Some celebrities chose to disengage entirely, abandoning social media to escape the abuse. But Trachtenberg refused to disappear. She met the harassment head-on, challenging those who criticized her for not looking the same as she did in her 20s. When men told her to smile more, she fired back, refusing to cater to outdated expectations. Instead of allowing the hate to define her, she used her platform to empower other women, reminding them that their worth was not tied to public perception. From time to time, she did take breaks from social media to recharge, but she always returned, unwilling to let internet bullies push her into silence. As Trachtenberg grew older, the focus of online criticism shifted. Detractors scrutinized her appearance more than ever, picking apart every perceived change in her weight or facial features. When her face looked slimmer, people speculated about plastic surgery. If she lost weight, rumors of a bad eating habit or substance addiction spread like wildfire. No matter what she did, people found a way to criticize her. Frustrated by the baseless accusations, she took to Instagram to set the record straight. Posting a makeup-free selfie, she directly addressed the speculation, shutting down claims of malnutrition or health issues. But even her honesty was not enough to stop the rumors. The internet continued dissecting her every move, forcing her to respond again. This time, she made her stance clear. She had never undergone plastic surgery, and she was happy and healthy. She urged people to stop obsessing over her appearance and check themselves before spreading negativity. Trachtenberg's entire life played out in front of the cameras. From a young age, she had been accustomed to public attention. Yet social media created a new level of invasive criticism. Unlike the carefully curated magazine interviews and television appearances of past decades, platforms like Instagram and Twitter gave people unrestricted access to her, often leading to unwarranted cruelty. As a child star, she had been celebrated for her youthful charm and talent. But as she grew older, public opinion shifted. Instead of appreciating her as a person, people felt entitled to dissect her every move. If she took time away from Hollywood, they speculated about why she was not working. If she gained or lost weight, they assumed something was wrong. The most frustrating part was that no response was ever enough. If she addressed the rumors, people assumed she was hiding something. If she ignored them, the speculation only grew louder. Trachtenberg refused to accept the idea that celebrities had to endure online harassment simply because they were in the public eye. She was not afraid to call out those who tried to tear her down, using her platform to push back against misogynistic remarks and unrealistic beauty standards. When critics fixated on her looks, she reminded them that aging was a natural process, one that everyone, including celebrities, went through. She made it clear that she had no interest in altering herself to fit impossible expectations. Her responses resonated with many of her fans, especially women who had faced similar criticism in their own lives. She became an outspoken advocate for self-acceptance, proving that standing up for oneself was always worth it. Even so, the constant negativity took its toll. While she remained strong in the public eye, there were times when she had to step away to protect her mental health. In the years leading up to her passing, online speculation about Trachtenberg's health intensified. When fans noticed changes in her appearance, rumors circulated at an alarming rate. Some people insisted she had undergone cosmetic procedures, while others spread unsubstantiated claims about her physical well-being. In early 2024, the concern reached a new level. Observers noticed signs of jaundice in her complexion, leading to even more speculation. Despite the growing conversation, she continued to reassure fans that she was doing fine, maintaining that she was happy and healthy. What the public did not know was that she had undergone a liver transplant sometime before her death. While she had kept this information private, it would later be revealed that her health had been a far greater struggle than anyone realized. A tragic and unexpected end. On the February 26, 2025, the world lost Michelle Trachtenberg far too soon. She was found unresponsive in her New York City apartment, and despite the efforts of emergency responders, she was pronounced dead at 39 years old. Authorities quickly confirmed that her death was not considered suspicious. However, no official cause of death was released, leaving fans with more questions than answers. The NYPD stated that an investigation was ongoing, but they found no signs of criminality. Meanwhile, her family requested privacy, declining to share further details. Her sudden passing left a cloud of sorrow over those who had followed her career. She had faced so much in her life: industry struggles, personal losses, and relentless scrutiny. But she had always found ways to rise above it. While her final years were marked by hardship, they do not define her legacy. The world will remember her, not for the struggles she endured, but for the moments of brilliance she left behind. All right, so that's it for this video. And if you want to watch more amazing content like this, check out some of our other videos. Bye!